Hey, hey, hey. I was thinking, and so I wanted to come on here and share my thoughts with you. This week has been just like other weeks, full of chaos, confusion, despair, just mess. This country is quickly going to the garbage, quickly, with this administration. I've seen where ICE has detained and arrested American citizens, people who were born here in America. They have taken little kids from schools. I saw an 8-year-old with a Winnie the Pooh t-shirt on being taken out, taken to who knows where. There has been lawyers and doctors being told to leave this country immediately, even though they were born here in America. It's remarkable to me because they are taking away visas from people. And as I was at the hospital, I'm looking at the physicians who a lot of them aren't American citizens. If they take and revoke visas from people, there's going to be even more of a shortage of healthcare professionals. We're already suffering because there's not enough doctors nor nurses. Like this thing is so big and can collapse this country so fast. And I don't know if that's what 47 is trying to do, but if it is, he is definitely succeeding. But there's just so much going on that every day I try to find some joy because I cannot allow this to consume me. I know I'm a person who cares about other people. I'm very empathetic. And so I cannot allow myself to go into despair based on the things that he's doing. So I try to find things that I can do to make my life better, that I can have me some joy. So that made me think about something that I've been seeing this week, a lot of negativity in regards to Gail going into space. I missed it on Monday morning because I was at the hospital. And so I did not see it until I came home. And I was super, super excited. I watch every launch that I can because I am just fascinated by space. Most of you don't know that I wanted to be an astronaut. When I went to college, I knew I wanted to be an engineer, but I had thought maybe I'll do aeronautical engineering. But I felt that it was very limiting, and the odds of me going into space were probably slim, just because there's so many people who want to go into space. And I didn't want to be like our hidden figure, Katherine Johnson, in space adjacent, right? She went to space, but she didn't really go to space, if you get what I'm saying. Um, but I always wanted to do that. I am fascinated by space, and I would love to see and have that vantage point that those women experienced the other day, looking at the world. Like, it just blows my mind that it is possible. And if anybody wants to send me, because I am willing and ready to go. But I saw a lot of negativity around this, especially for Gayle King. And I'm thinking to myself, like, I was super happy for her because one, it's an opportunity and an experience that most people will never have. But the other thing is to be able to conquer a fear like that. I know you come back thinking that you're invincible, that there's nothing you can't do. I would love to have those 11 minutes in that capsule out of space. But needless to say, that's not how a lot of people felt. And for some reason, I got a lot of people, numerous people sending me this same video. And it was a video of this lady who was saying, Gail, we can't be happy for you. This is not girl power when the girls and the women in this country are losing their rights. And I understand where she's coming from. Like, we definitely have to come together and fight against all this negative stuff. Because if we don't, we will lose every right that we have. And not just women, not just Black people, but everybody that's not a white man. Like when I think about the amendments, everybody had to have an amendment except white men. Everybody. So when I was reading this, listening to this video that, like I said, multiple people sent me, I was like, I can't even get with her with this. Because she was saying, we're not inspired by you doing this. Like, talking about, her paying for this and being able to pay for it. We don't know who paid for it, but even if she did pay for it, good for her. The fact that she can is good, right? But I did not feel like this lady felt. And I don't think that the people who sent me this thought my response would be what it is. But I feel as though I'm a scientist. So I understand that every mission that goes up is collecting data, data to help help in the future. Now, whether I ever get a chance to go into space or I see in my lifetime people just being able to go up and come back down, I don't know. And not talking about a select group of people. I'm just talking about random people. I don't know. But I thought it was a wonderful opportunity. And I know there were so many people who were inspired. It made a difference that it was all women. It made a difference that it was a diverse group of women. It made a difference. Whether it made a difference for you or not, that's on you. But for some people, it did. And even more than that, I had family who was a part of this mission. She didn't get to go up, but her research project did. She's a student at Winston-Salem State University, and she was one of three students from that university whose research project went into space. You cannot tell me that this is not going to change her life forever. The possibilities that she can now see that she may not have seen before. The fact that she was able to be in Texas and see the launch, see when it came back to Earth, be able to meet Oprah. I know some of you all may not like her, but you all know that's my BFF in my head. Like all of that matters. It may not to you, and that's okay, but it does to someone else. So I say this, like, don't take your negativity and think that someone else didn't have anything positive from this. And I'm talking about, of course, I'm not talking about when it comes to evilness. We are in a spiritual warfare for real. I'm not talking about that, but I'm just talking about being negative for no reason. Like the fact that Gayle went into space doesn't affect you personally or me. You know what I'm saying? So not that we can't speak on it, but why waste energy on being negative about that experience? Like we have to do better. And I will say this, I know that most of our thoughts are negative. That is just how we are wired. And so it takes effort not to say the things that we want to say that are negative. We just have to do better. We have to be more self-aware. Yeah. But I just thought it was funny that I kept getting these videos from people. And so if you see this and you know what video I'm talking about, you don't have to send it to me. I've seen it. I've talked about it. I'm going to get off my soapbox. Um, I will say that the lady was funny because, she was saying something about Gail going up for 11-minute mission, et cetera. Then it became like 8 minutes. Then it was like a minute and a half. Like every time she talked, it was another time. It was funny, but I didn't agree with what she was saying. So that's that. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.